This is Mr. Beck Does Your Homework. This is physics homework number 25, question 14. A converging lens of focal length 0.229 meters. Let me just start there. So my focal length is 0.229 meters, but it's a converging lens, and converging lenses look like this. So that is a positive focal length. Converging lenses have positive focal lengths. So the focal length 0.229 meters, and that's positive, forms a virtual image of an object. So I'm going to get a virtual image. How do I get a virtual image? I get a virtual image when my object is inside the focal length. Otherwise, I'm going to get a real image with this lens. So forms a virtual image of an object. The image appears to be 0.899 meters from the lens on the same side as the object. So my distance to the image is 0.899 meters. But wait a second, if that's 0.899 meters and it's a virtual image, I know virtual images are located negative distances. So what I've got here is I've got some object that's located inside the focal length. So if I were to do, so there's F and we'll say there's 2F. If I were to go in parallel to that lens out through F, so there's F and there's 2F, in parallel out through F, and then straight through the center, I see that those rays don't meet, but if I extend them back, I will see that they're going to meet back here somewhere. So I'm going to get an upright, virtual, bigger image back here. But this distance is negative because I expect real images for lenses to be on the opposite side. So I want, what is the distance between the object and the lens? So I'm looking for DO, and that should give me a positive number, because if I have a positive focal length and a negative image distance here, hopefully I'll wind up with a positive distance to the object, because object distances are always positive. So 1 over di plus 1 over dou equals 1 over f. So now you're given 1 over negative 0.899 plus 1 over dou equals 1 over 0.229. So now I'll see that if I have a negative here, it's going to wind up being positive there. So I'll have 1 over dou equals 1 over 0.229, and that minus, so it's going to be minus 1 over minus 0.889. Well, that minus and that minus are going to actually turn into pluses. So when I take this plus this, I'll get some number, invert it, and I'll get my DO. So I will get my DO equals right out of that. And it should be a positive number because it is, objects are always at a positive.